what's up, good people? Welcome back to the Venus Exchange. Now, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I love playing games. I mean, like...
Yeah, she does.
She
play all day.
Also, just to give y'all some background information before we even start this, when we were starting this podcast...
It was a blind date.
Yes,
it was a blind podcast.
Yes.
None of us really knew each other
at all.
So I still don't know Laura's last name.
What is your last name?
I don't.
It's a secret.
Exactly.
It's a secret.
I don't know your last name either. Now that I think about it.
Oh,
I know your middle name.
Mine's the easiest.
I think mine's is easiest.
My last name is Cleveland.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Okay, that's funny.
Alicia, I was gonna send something to your house, but I was like, I don't know her last name, so I don't know what to address it to.
Oh yeah, it's Cleveland.
Okay,
that's
mine's Cole.
Funny. Oh, okay, I see that.
I'm Hill.
I'm Colvin.
Oh,
These are all pretty
all
easy.
the C's and then it's my ass.
right.
It's always one.
So now we know each other's full names.
Finally.
It's like 5 months later.
Right. So we've been obviously recording for a while. We've been, linking up, celebrating birthdays.
And bonding.
Right.
Yes.
So I brought the game We're Really Not Strangers. And, we're going to put some questions. We got themes such as reflection, perceptions, and what else? We got connection.
Yes.
Yeah, so... Who wants to start?
I don't really know how do you want to explain the rules?
Well,
what are the rules?
There's no rules, but when you pull a card, you're gonna ask a question for us to answer about you. Right?
Whoa. So, yeah, that's a rule.
Right. So
I like this.
So it's not for you to answer.
What?
It's for you to listen and for us to express how we have experienced you.
Oh.
I don't like this game.
Yeah, I want to go first. Tell me about myself.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Are we sharing this file? Okay.
Alrighty. I don't know. Close my eyes. I gotta pull it from the top. Alrighty. So the card is the reflection card.
Mm-hmm.
What are the levels? What does that mean?
So the levels is how...
Oh, and what's this game called for people listening?
We're really not strangers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you said it. I think you did.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry.
And what is the name of this game? No, I'm sorry. So with the levels, it's like more so how people move through like their experience with other people. So like when you first start off, like you have what we got? Level 1, perception. So obviously it's how you see someone.
Okay.
And then you move to how you connect to someone, and then you move to how you reflect. After you have been experiencing them, already connecting.
So does it matter where we start?
No.
Whatever.
Yeah, we just about to go for it.
Alrighty. So I pulled a level 3 card, which is the reflection segment, and the question is, what is the lesson you will take away from our conversation, or from a conversation that we had? I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't supposed to know.
Yeah. So that was Leslie who asked that question. Ask that one more time.
Okay, so it asks, what is the lesson that you will take away from a conversation that we had?
So I'll answer that first. The first time you came over and we did yoga, and then we ended up having like a long conversation in my backyard. Ask the question again. Like, why am I keep missing the point? Because I was about to say like what I took from that conversation.
Yeah,
but is that,
that's what it's
okay.
From a conversation.
What's the lesson you
with her?
learned? Yeah.
To really focus on trying to enjoy life more. I know you were talking about how you want to travel, and that you really wanted people that were more so like fitting to the energy that you are trying to like work on and create in your manifest in your life. And from that conversation, I'm saying like, dang, so true. And then usually when I'll see you like posting or when you was doing pull-ups in Vegas, I'm like, why am I not doing pull-ups in Vegas? Like, I need to be going out there and making sure that my thrill or my need for a venture is being
fulfilled.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So definitely got that from that conversation. So thanks. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Is it me next?
Or whoever. Or
So I remember you when we first had the first meet, like the first meet and greet at the studio, and we were all kind of sharing different things about different people and all of this, and then you were like explaining your concept, and I instantly was like, that's some big compartmentalized like big shit. So the first thing I was like, oh, she don't play. She like to take 4 facets of life and try to document them. It's just such a big bite. You know, it's like what I call a big bite. But I was like, oh, that's like the little sister to watch, because she's got a dynamic thought process and how she wants to go about doing things. So many people focus on really menial pieces of like fragmented pieces of pictures, but you were like, no, this and this and this and this goes, and this is how it ties to my brand, and this is what I want to show, and this and that. And then he was like, and I've been working on it for 2 years. I said, oh, this committed. This about to be like Beyonce at the Coachella. And so I was like just instantly excited just to know that somebody has started something that deep. You know what I mean? And it was like, oh shit, I'm with. And I just love like when I connect with people who are like, and it's like, you know, like for every shitty, lazy, non-doer friend I've ever had, I feel like you guys just fill so many little voids I've had in life. So it was like just exciting, and I'm still waiting, Leslie.
Okay. That's what Justin and I were talking about before we started recording.
I was ear hustling. I heard it.
I did too, right?
He's like, cut loose. I'm like, yes, on the pole.
For those of y'all who don't know, we're talking about my YouTube show that's called The Square of Health. You guys can go ahead and check it out. Get caught up, because I'm about to start, coming at y'all with fire episodes. So,
fire.
yeah, do that.
Okay.
Lotta.
Do we want to?
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody answers? Yeah, does everyone answer everything? Or can you pass if you?
Yeah, everyone will have to answer. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if this is a lesson, but I really enjoyed doing our Reiki session together. I always get something from doing those, and like just learning what other people are working on just helps me. It's a lesson in itself, because it's like a reflection. It's like a mirror. So like the fact that I got to know
reflection card.
Yes. The fact that I got to know a little bit about what you're working on, what you're determined to do, and just like we talked about the different chakras that you wanted to work on, and your determination is inspiring.
I know, ain't it?
So, and like your ideas, and I feel like you just know what you want, and you're very sure about where you want to go with it. And I love that. Like that, it's inspiring.
That's the word.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
No problem. So who's next?
Oh, look over here. Gosh.
Let's go, Nova.
This one right here. Oh, shit. I still got a level 3. All right, so level 3 reflection. Based on what you learned about me, what book would you recommend I read?
That's a good one.
Give me some good ones, because y'all know I'm a
how
reader.
to control your throat chakra. 101.
I was gonna say that.
Who wrote it? But who wrote it, Laura? Who wrote it? Did you write that last night?
I was gonna say that one.
This is not a real book, people. Like, they're making this up.
I'm about to look on Amazon.
I'm trying to see if it's one.
Wait. Well, don't wait. Continue.
Okay. All right, so shutting the fuck up.
So a book. Let's think of a book. I was gonna make up one just like that, and it was just like it has to exist. So master your emotions. Okay, but
Master your emotions.
but okay, here's a book, and I don't remember the author, but it's the subtitle is How to Think Without Thinking. And I think that would like really like, ignite you the way like, how you like to look for new things, new knowledge, like stuff like that. I can't think of the actual title, but the subtitle is How to Think Without Thinking.
Yeah, if I type it in, it'll pop up.
and it kind of breaks down like the technology within all of us, and more so kind of like programming, like yourself. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. I love a good read,
Yeah.
even when it's for me to shut up.
Silly. Any books? Did you
I
find a
don't
book?
want you to shut up.
Yeah, no.
No. No, I didn't find any books. I need book suggestions. I don't even know what to
Man.
suggest for myself, like let alone somebody else.
I'm thinking now.
Yeah, if you guys know of any good book reads, drop them. Even if you think, if it's something basic, like
Like the 48 Laws of
Power. Funny thing, I read like 2 Powers and was like, yeah, I read this before somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, it was, so simple it's stupid. It was like that type of thing. I didn't read the whole thing. But yeah, so
Not saying it's
drop
not a
'em.
good book.
Not to say it's not a good book. Just sometimes you live through things. So when you see them in writing, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like you don't even want to read it because it's like I already,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
I got
real.
that concept. So it's like kind of when I was frisking through, I was like, this has been said before in a different way. So I didn't feel the need to trek through 48 Powers.
Right.
I just went to like 2 and was like,
Right, and then also,
Sages know everything. They don't need a book. They don't need a book.
I was just about to say, ultimately, I would suggest just you. Like, you are the book. So just read yourself.
just journal and read it.
Right.
oh my
That's
God.
your
You're like,
reflection
I
right
write
there.
the best
Journal and
stories.
read it.
Reflect.
No, look, have you ever went back and read your old journals?
Yeah, I have.
I cringe. I'm like, why was I doing that? Why? Why did I think that was gonna be a good idea? Like, I look at my journals and I don't like kick myself, but I be wanting to like kick myself. Like, what was you on? What were you really on?
Yeah.
I had some crazy journals, man.
I was on some turn around and die type stuff in my 10th grade journal. I'm like, this is bad. I had a poem and I finished it like, and they won't be laughing when I kill them all. And I'm like, what? I'm like, hello?
Spit this out.
I wanted world domination or something. I'm like, it was a poem. Like,
Read your own journal. So before you go looking for a book, go if you have old diaries, old love letters, old letters people sent you. Because I found a letter from my first boyfriend, and it was like, I'm gonna give you the world and this and that. And he came up, so I'm like, you remember when you said in 2002
no, he
that you was
came
gone? Remember when you said?
Come Mr. Collette.
Because I have receipts. You said you love me forever and give me your liver. That's what you said.
not the liver.
You said he would give me his liver. Well, no, what you got one of? A liver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said he would give it to me. You got 1 liver, 2 kidneys.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
Yes, he said he would give me his liver.
Okay, so I got the perception. So here we go. What compliment do you think I hear the most?
You're so healthy.
With your green juice and your glowing skin.
I was about to say your skin or
and your clean colon.
Clean
You can
booty.
cook so well.
Clean booty.
Yeah.
You're a good cook.
I want to hear that more.
We could bring
You don't
some
hear that a
food.
lot?
Well, only because like I hear that for the people that tries it. Other than that, people be like, "You really throwing down," but like
They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know.
But
You
like
gotta get the food.
I
to
know
the
they
people.
trust it because it's delicious.
Yeah, we
but-
need to do a food episode.
Yeah,
yeah
a potluck episode or something.
Yeah, I thought that was coming up in the next season, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the eating with intention. And,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely skin, definitely health, and
You're really wise. I think you're really wise. You're like an owl. You got a real old spirit to you.
I get that.
It's like a young, but it's like a youthful, but old spirit. Kind of like,
What was that
It's
guy's
very
name?
nurturing.
yeah.
That's
there
what
she
I
go.
hear a lot.
Like she is
Nurturing.
super like warm. Like she's like the type of person where you be like, yeah, and I just don't know why he did that. And then you be like this, and she just let you sit there, even though you like got Jerry curl juice dripping on it. She just let you sit there like a mama, like a grandmama or something.
That is true.
That's
That is
Alicia.
true.
That's true.
What was
Oh,
that
yeah,
guy's name?
so-
Bill?
Bob.
Yeah, he was like, you're just so wise for your age, Alicia. And I'm like, dang, I feel like I'm in like one of those old movies right now because of how he talked.
Like he was old.
Yeah.
It's cool, Bob.
All right, level 2, connection. Finish the sentences. Strangers would describe me as blank, only I know that I am blank.
So that's one for you. And actually, we all could like answer do that one.
Oh, I'm supposed to do this about myself? Why did I get the one that I had to do about myself? How do
But
you
we
know?
could all
Level
do it.
2s are?
No, it's just more so how it's asked. Like, because it's not like asking outward.
Got it.
But we can all like do that sentence.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so definitely. So I feel like strangers would describe me as like kind of like sweet and quiet. But only I know. Not only I know. Actually, like once you get to know me, I'm not at all.
Yeah.
She's like,
I'm like the complete.
what's that
opposite.
Beyonce song? It's like, you're no angel either. I come with a side of trouble, but I know that's why you staying.
Right.
Yes,
Like I'll
that's
tell people
fucking
stories
Laura.
that like barely know me. They're like, what?
Yes, I definitely have gave you the what face on numerous
Right,
occasions. Like,
Laura.
you.
Yeah,
I all the time I look at y'all and I be like, I'm living my life all wrong.
so my ascending's Taurus, I guess maybe. So I just come off like kind of chiller and like low key. But then like I got that Leo and Gemini sun and moon.
Right.
They're ready to party and be wild.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So she's like the girl your mother warned you about, like that friend.
I warned you.
Like she's like
Warned you.
she thinks like they let her come in because she looks sweet, but then after you like break curfew 6 times, they like no more Laura. Like that's it. Like Laura, no more Laura. I love Laura though.
How do you know? Only I'm supposed to know that.
Oh
That's what
wait,
it
huh?
says.
Maybe you
It's
should
my
do
discernment.
it, Leslie.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, I think that strangers would describe me as. Am I that? No. I don't think I'm rude and standoffish.
But they will describe
But
you
they
as
would
that.
definitely
Okay.
describe me as that. I don't think that I'm that. I think that I'm shy. I'm timid, and that can be portrayed as that sometimes.
Yeah. That's true. I think about the time when I first went to the farm,
No.
and like everyone was volunteering. I was late because I got done working out, but I thought everyone was done. And so, Yahusha was like, "Yeah, like Leslie, like yeah, she real cool." And I'm like, "How? When did she talk?" Like I was saying, like, when did she speak? Did I miss the conversation? But your face was very serious. But I'm like, okay, maybe she in her own zone. But I remember that expression.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could see how someone would think that. I mean, I didn't really think that, but
I gotta work on that resting bitch face. I gotta.
oh yeah, it's serious though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I gotta work on it.
Like you sit here picking plants, and you're like, I'm like, damn, what did they do? No,
She going through.
You want a hug, sis? Are you upset? Are you mad?
but I do remember that face. I know. But I have a lot of friends with that face, and like they never pay me. I don't mind people faces, but for sure other people be
Yeah.
like, no.
I don't mind your face. I mind your look. You look at yourself however you want to. When you look at me, you better smile.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so strangers would describe me as open and friendly, but only I know that I am very private, and I
Guarded.
open up in layers with through intimacy and trust, for sure. But yeah.
Lord. I don't give up. No, I'm just kidding. Strangers would describe me as probably friendly, outgoing, whatever. Only I know that I am.
Friendly and outgoing.
People would describe me as friendly and outgoing, but only I know that I am just trying to be the vibe I want to Like, I try to be the energy that I want to receive. So I think that people may just think that about me and think that it's like just like I can't help myself, but I'm deliberately like that. Like, just to make everybody feel cool. You know what I mean? So it's on purpose.
All right. So that was a fun, complete
little shifty shift.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep going, right?
Yeah. Let's keep it going.
What do y'all think of us? I'm curious now.
Yeah.
How would y'all describe us?
This is true. So, I got a level 2 connection, and it's asking, have I ever challenged your worldview?
Challenge my world view.
Have I ever challenged your worldview?
I mean,
challenge it.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't say world view, but more so how like the structure of things, like, you know, when you like present what you're doing and how you're about to do it and get it done. It's just it's a challenging thought to me, because it's just like I don't do it that way, so it's just like that's a lot of steps. Like so it's challenging.
It's a big bite. And yeah.
So yeah, but it's not my world view, but you know, but yeah. I don't know. Should we do another question? Okay.
Oh, I love this question. What can I help you with?
That climbing to the top thing.
Okay.
That's on my list.
Okay.
Kind of high on my list. What? Oh, my feet.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Yeah, like I wanna be like a test of me.
I got you.
Got you. Okay. I was like, what does a test to mean?
Yeah, like
I think you could help me by like sending me information if you like know of an event or you know what's going on around Cleveland or the Cleveland area, or if there's like a fun time happening, because I don't know what's going on.
Got you.
And I like to get into stuff, but like
you've been finding some stuff though. Like you was dancing and you was skating.
I was about to say we should go skating
in a salt cave.
Yeah,
and you was tubing. And you be getting around. Like, Alicia, stop it.
Do you skate or like rollerblade?
I do both.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Because when I was in Miami, I bought rollerblades. We bought
I
rollerblades.
saw that.
Yeah,
They're easier than skating.
Everyone say that.
I
don't
never
think
really,
so.
I never really like street bladed though, like that, like on the streets, like with all the different surfaces. But it's so fun.
I want to try blades. I had a difficult time as a child.
I can't skate. Like
blades.
skates are harder for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I like skates.
It's so much.
I don't
feel
like
so
the back
secured.
break. Yeah, I like skates because I like that front break. I'm a tippy toe. I walk on my tiptoes, so it's easy for me to just.
Oh, I don't like that.
that.
Just grabbing on the telephone poles to stop in front of cars. I'm like swinging around. It was bad. But, like when you're going that fast and you're like on the street, like that brake does not work.
Oh,
I was just like,
I can break it. Go trying to do it.
I know. I think I almost busted my ass a few times, but. No, I want to. Let's skate. Let's blade.
Let's go.
So I just had told my best friend, I was like, you know, they have the tennis courts, are they, at Euclid Creek? And they're like paved. It's like that smooth stuff, and we can like just brush the leaves off and like do our own little lessons and stuff.
Oh,
like outdoor, yeah.
I was gonna say, let's play tennis.
I don't think the net. I don't think they leave the nets up in the winter though. So I think it's just. I was just thinking of the flooring, like smooth surface to like
gonna
learn
be
tricks.
outside
Yeah.
during the winter.
Yeah.
Like on a nice day where it's no snow on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sunny outside.
I'll do that.
Like yesterday, it was like 50 degrees.
I be cold.
I mean, I be cold too. But I was like, we can start us a little. Can you start fires over there? We can make it a whole vibe.
I don't know, but I be starting fires at my house.
I like fires.
Like,
I love fires.
Even during the winter, because I didn't know it's illegal in Cleveland to start fires.
I mean,
I didn't know that
it's
either.
supposed to be if you like in Cleveland, not like Cleveland Heights. If you zone for a pit, you can have it.
Oh, okay.
But it's no unattended burning. Like you can't burn like your trash in the back, But you can like
right.
start a fire like that you're attending to
As a bonfire or something.
But you ain't supposed to do it in rental properties.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, the grass set on fire, you burning people's house down. That's so you ain't supposed to do that. But we can do it. We can do whatever we want.
Fire.
Look at Laura's like,
I love
damn
fire
right.
is my element.
Yeah, I
I
love
do
fire.
whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Like a little pyro.
Yeah.
Laura.
What can I help you with?
You gonna help me learn how to skate?
There we go.
Here we
ding,
go.
Okay.
You're just the foot doctor. And just help us all with our feet.
I know, but I'm really into detoxing processes this year, so that's why I really want to get that. I messaged you, but I'm like, I don't really want to. I don't like the support word. I don't want to patronage, that word, the P word. Somebody else's business when I know somebody to do it, and I'm feeling like sometimes we think that we're not ready, but it's like I said, I'll be a guinea pig. I'm not gonna go on Yelp and be like, suck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down for the process. Learning how to. You don't know until you do it. So, so
That just gave me the extra push that I needed.
yes, it is. Oh, yes, let's do it. Let's set it up.
Cool.
Yeah, so I think it's your turn, Laura. Oh, no, it's Nova.
No, Laura,
yeah.
you,
My bad,
are we
girl.
going back down here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I might as well just keep the same order. We're really not strangers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I got one. Okay. Okay. What about me is most strange or unfamiliar to you? Now, keep in mind, I'm an artist. Sensitive.
I'm sensitive.
What about Nova is most strange or unfamiliar to us? Most strange or unfamiliar? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just a regular chick from the D.
Obviously, you have very high energy and you're very vibrant. But I guess what would be most unfamiliar to me about you is where you are at in these moments, because it's like you are somewhere else in your own world that sometimes I'm not quite sure if we are actually interacting or if I'm just catching your vibe from wherever you are at. That's what would be a little
like that
unfamiliar to me.
description.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it'd be like, hey, you got this Capricorn here on this earth. I'm looking at you come back down here. But that's because, you
Yeah.
and you got that fire, so you're yeah.
That is kind of true. I can see how you see that.
Yeah. I'm a tree and I'm grass and, I'm just here.
And
I'm looking
For me, I feed off that. So I remember at work, because I knew Nova from Cheesecake. We weren't.
Yeah, we weren't
not
friends,
close,
but we were
yeah. But we would always end up in some kind of
weird
conversation. Just always just
random.
Yeah, because I feed off that energy when people are like that or fiery or so I was. I just thought of something, but I can't say it on the podcast.
Which one?
No, it's about somebody else at work. I just I just egg people on, and I'm just I cheer them on, just act crazy, yeah.
Okay. I see what's going on with you, Laura. Okay.
I told y'all mamas would be no, Laura.
Do a flip.
Yeah, do it. You gotta jump off that table.
You have to troll to get through them shifts in there, man. That's a dark place.
I
You got to do
know.
some trolling to survive.
Yeah.
The Cheesecake Factory? Not the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh my god.
Not right. Busiest place in Northeast Ohio. Yes, we got to do what we got to do to survive the shift, man. Whoever's expense.
It was weird when I was younger. I always imagined Cheesecake Factory being this place with all this cheesecake, and I saw a line of,
like a conveyor
Like a
belt, like a
factory.
factory.
Yeah. I didn't know it was a restaurant.
No, it's hell.
You two are so weak right now. I'm
Yeah.
We got so much to say, we barely go.
Right. I'm just gonna.
I'm trying not to go tomorrow.
Y'all hear that?
Pick up my shift.
My 1 day a month.
Yeah, one day a month. Yeah.
Anyways, all right, my turn.
Yeah.
Why do we keep getting these? Oh, this level 2.
Yeah. I just like threw them in there. And this game
But I
can
keep
last
getting
all
them for
night.
myself. If you have, when was the moment you realized you weren't invincible?
Hey, well, maybe you need it for yourself.
Hey.
Okay.
Dude,
like,
it knows I'm a Leo and I want attention from everyone and I want compliments. I want compliment me. Everyone tell me how great I am.
all right. So
It's like, no, you're gonna talk to yourself.
Fan me.
right.
God.
When were you not invincible?
Oh, this is good. Tell us.
God.
Birdman rub.
I'm gonna repeat the question.
If you have, when was the moment you realized you weren't invincible?
That's a great question for a Leo too.
I am
God, it
invincible.
Right.
Never realized that.
What's the word?
Never realized that yet. No. It's probably when I like hit my rock bottom in life. Not saying I can't have another rock bottom, but I was just wilding out crazy, just doing whatever I wanted to do. No responsibilities, really. I think I mentioned it in the introduction episode, but I had kind of a drug addiction problem, opiate addiction. So, yeah, I really, I was just out there. So, I actually, I got in a car accident, and that probably woke me up a little bit. Because I think since that point, that was probably the turning point for how my life is now. Not that exact day, but around that moment, shit got serious, and I kind of got a wake up call. I got kind of in trouble with law enforcement. I got hurt. I lost a bunch of shit. So yeah, and then a few years later, I had a baby. My life's completely different than that. So, yeah, that was probably one of the moments that made me realize, hey, do something or you're going to be dead.
Right.
And be gone.
Wow.
So they say that in the spiritual realm that accidents represent a lot of karmic energy, and it doesn't have to be yours. Sometimes it's if a person hits you, it can be their thing, but you're going to have a fallout from it too. And if you hit someone or you hit something, it's sometimes it's your something stopped you from that direction. It literally, if you hadn't smashed into that, it's
stopping
your redirection.
you.
Completely stopping you.
I went up on a sidewalk, so luckily I didn't hit anybody or anything. The sidewalk kind of stopped my car.
Yeah.
On the opposite side of the street.
Oh, so you veered.
Yeah, I was out of it. I didn't even know where I was driving, what I was doing.
Yeah. I looked into accidents a lot last year. I got in 2 accidents 10 days apart. I got hit twice. Once head on and once from the side. And I watched both people hit me.
Wow.
Not like a light flash, because it's slow when it's happening, because it's oh shit, you about to hit me. And, and then I watched the other person spin out and T-bone me on the freeway. So I watched it all happen. So that's when I got Reiki, and I got Reiki attuned, and was just I don't know what's happening. I don't know if somebody's trying to kill me or what, but whatever it is, I'm about to just fall into it, because whatever it is, I felt like it was chasing me. I felt like I was being hunted.
Yeah.
So it was this is what you want to do. This is yeah. So that's probably true, Laura.
Wow.
So, necessary for you to be here.
Yeah.
Hugs.
So you got all serious and deep.
Nah. I love it because
I wanted to taste that
Take
juice.
us
You
all over the
didn't
place.
drink it all. I wanted to try that juice.
I thought you said no.
I was lying. I didn't think you were chugging down.
How would I have known that? Silly. In one word, describe how you feel right now.
One.
One word.
Thank God that ain't my card.
One word. I feel like I don't know. In one word, describe how you feel right now. I feel right now in one word.
What's the first word that comes to your head? What's the first word that came to your head?
Warrior.
Yeah, there
That
you go.
was the first
Yeah.
word. That's it. Like
Love
You
it.
want to explain?
warrior. I just
I feel like it explains itself.
yeah.
Gotcha. Pretty
One
much.
word, Nova. Breaking the rules here.
That's it. Oh wait, I forgot. There is a dig deeper card. So if you feel like
Oh.
someone was only at the surface with their question, with their answer, you can hand them the dig deeper card. Where is that? Where's the
No,
box?
I'll give you a pass. I'll follow the rules.
No, but I wanted to bring out the dig deeper card.
Oh, now you want to answer the
We can
question.
just say dig deeper.
Oh, it's right there.
Where is it? It's under me?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well, dig deeper. I don't need to be fetching cards.
No, kind of.
Oh, it's more cards?
Oh yeah, but we were gonna be here all night.
Oh.
Here we go. There you go. And then there's another one. So 2 right here.
Okay.
Voila. I love this game. If everyone want to like get to know their families, their friend, their partner, like get this game. It's so helpful in all your connections.
Did you get it off Amazon?
No, I got it off the We're Really Not Strangers .com.
Okay.
But it's the Red Table Talk game. So
Okay.
like the Red Table Talk sponsored this game. Or I think they created it and called it something else. But I could just briefly touch I could briefly touch on why I feel warrior, but just more so some realizations came to me, and the energy present was to protect my heart and protect the things that I do for others, and just watch out how they move for me. And that's it. So
Give me all the cards.
what are you doing? Mixing them. Yeah, so that's just pretty much it. And so since I feel warrior, just more so like now, like, you know, I'm watching and I'm paying attention, and any moment I'm ready to protect myself, my heart, and yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's it.
Cool. Is it Les?
I'd say I'm feeling optimistic.
Okay.
Go deep.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not handing you the card.
Yeah, I'm cool with optimism. I just was kind of trying to see the angle for the warrior. Like,
Yeah.
that's all. I'm chilling.
You're chilling. That's how you feel. Chill.
Yeah, chill.
I feel content.
I'm
I was
trying
gonna say
to
content.
stay
Like,
down
there's
so
nothing-
that Alicia doesn't have to look up to find me. I'm just trying to stay right here.
No.
I'm just picking with her. I'm really chilling though.
All right, that's what's up.
Card.
Okay, so who's next to put
Oh,
Leslie?
it's me.
Yeah. See,
Oh.
we
cool.
getting through.
All right, cool. I got a level 1 this time. What do you think I'm most likely to splurge on?
Ooh,
I want somebody to say it.
the splurge on. Dang.
Recreational.
Who's coming?
Marijuana.
Eatables.
I'm in love with Mary Jane.
That's what I'm
No, honestly, some fun shit like a trip or something, like an excursion. I would say an excursion. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
say that it would.
quick to do that.
I was gonna say more like an excursion, like
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
like.
So we in the same boat with that one. And you were gonna say marijuana, Laura. No, I'm scared.
I said recreation, like in all facets, like fun, drugs, you name it. She's trying to have fun.
School.
Okay.
Learning.
Yeah.
Man, that is like the money pit. We got a course
We gotta
today.
splurge on that.
Pay what you want. Like, I won't pay nothing.
Right.
You gonna talk about these tarot cards and all. Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for some knowledge and experience. I'll do that for sure.
Yeah, that
There you
read.
go.
All right, Nova.
All right, let's see what we got. Okay, I don't know what this is about, but y'all can back up off me. What about me is hardest for you to understand? I promise y'all I don't
She
care.
shuffled the cards and everything. It's like the cards are still coming. Okay, you can't rearrange.
Like, I don't
the
think that
energy.
y'all don't understand me. Like, I don't know why this keep. It's something I need to hear. So speak love.
Right. Okay. So
What about me is hardest for you to understand? Somebody here struggling. Who is it? I'm a MILF. Who wanna? No, I'm just kidding.
okay. So because I'm just gonna be honest, I think one thing that may be hard for me to understand about you is I feel like I want to keep saying the same thing, but when we're doing the podcast, right, and like with the idea of suggesting the throat chakra book, what I'm trying to understand is
She's ready. I'm like hanging on every word. Like, what is it?
because I'm trying to, it's like when I don't know, because I feel like I know why, but I don't. So what I'm trying to understand is like, say if when someone else is speaking, like you would intervene, but with like excitement, but then like they no longer get to like finish what they shared.
Oh.
So what I'm trying to understand is, are you aware of that? But more so, I'm thinking because you're in your passionate world, so it's just more so like when something ignites you, you're there.
Yeah, I think that's probably more it than.
Yeah, I took it as like you're excited to express your connection to whatever that person was saying.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Like,
Well, that's what
yeah,
I
for
kinda
sure.
figured.
I just think it's always hard to understand something you're not.
Yes,
Like
yes.
if that's not how you are, it's just hard to understand it because you don't know how that person feels or why they're how they are.
That's true.
Luckily we're pretty empathetic here.
Yeah.
Like I don't know the word. I guess that's not the word I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but I think we're more like we're open
Understanding.
and
Yeah, I think
yeah.
that nobody thinks like nobody's here to get them or out to like or to
Right.
judge them or like it's not safe.
Right, no,
You know
but
what
we're
I
like,
mean?
you're you. Like, you do things you do because that's you, not to
Yeah.
hurt other people.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And we're all into astrology and knowing ourselves, so we get it. But
Yeah.
you still don't ever really know where someone's coming from. So it is hard to understand somebody,
Yeah.
anybody, any of us, why we are the way we are.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I get that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I just get so excited.
Yeah, well, we know. Like, no, like that's all that like we could all feel that's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was just answering the question, so that's just something I don't understand because yeah. So,
I
but
got you.
but it's something I definitely explored within my own mind to understand, even if I never came to you for understanding.
Got
It was
you.
just more so being open enough to understand that you are your own being and whatever you bring or present, it may be different from what I'm doing. So, and that's how I usually know if something different because I see it different. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like,
You're like,
oh,
that's
Put your phone in your lap.
oh my bad.
but yeah. So,
Oh yeah.
so anyone else? Or-
I was over here trying to think of how to word it, but what was the question again? Something that we're
What about me is hardest for you to understand?
and it's not really something that's hard to understand. It's just something that I always wondered. It's because like you just you seem like Alicia said, you know, you're always up, you're always moving around, you're always doing something, and I just wonder, like, you know, dang, like do you? Well, I'm pretty sure you do. You know, just answering the question, but like, you know, just how do you handle being so multifaceted, so busy? Like, when do you rest? How do you, you know, repair from, you know, such an ongoing lifestyle, you know?
That's a good question.
Because it's like you're always repairing everybody else, you know? You're always doing for everybody else. It's just something that I always wondered.
That's real. Such an earth sign.
I mean, I try to get 8 hours.
Oh my God! I thought you would say I tried to get 8 out.
In that order, I get 8 hours and I get 8 out.
My bad.
In my head, I was thinking, like, I try to get 8 inches.
Exactly.
All of you, y'all get me better than y'all know.
Okay, a nice little sexual break. Okay.
Yes, that's all you need to get
And then
by.
8 hours of sleep.
Right.
Yes, 8 inches, 8 out, 8 hours of sleep. That will
8 out, 8 inches, 8 hours.
Right.
make me the rule of
triple
eight.
eights.
The rule of 8. And I'm 88.
Oh,
that
okay. See? Oh.
My birthday is the 8th. I'm born in 88. 88.
There you go.
Wow.
Period.
Right on the head.
And now I hope the
I
dick
like that.
quit telling them to ask me shit.
I know, but it's gonna keep coming.
No, I'm just.
Okay, who turned? Loris.
Oh, yeah.
Level 2 again. He's gonna ask me something to answer myself.
You can pick from wherever you want in the deck. You don't got to pick from the top.
Okay, I'm doing something else.
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
I've been lifting and I keep getting picked on.
And it's level 2. No.
Level 3. Wild card. Give each other nicknames.
Okay. Who should we start with? Maybe we should start with you. Since you pulled the
Okay.
card.
Okay.
Give you a nickname. Bullseye.
What?
That's my nickname for Laura.
Okay. Dig deeper. What does that mean?
Because it's like when you are looking at like something and I mean, I only pick up bullseye because it's just like you see this, whatever that board is called. What is that called?
Dartboard
Yes.
or Target?
Target, yeah, whatever. And it's like you can see like there's something that you are like focusing on or moving towards or doing, and then you start talking to you and it's like, oh, she's already like doing it. Like it's like it seems like you're trying to like from the outside, you know, like based on before I have a conversation or anything. It's like, oh, she's into this, she's into this, she's into this. And then I talk to you and like I feel like bullseye, like, oh, like that's what it is. Like she is all that in one. Like that is it. So you look at all these different angles and seeing like, well, this is her. I'm gonna get her here, and then it's like you're right there because it's all like connected. So,
Multifaceted.
yeah, so like
you.
bullseye.
I like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call you Fun Girl.
fun girl.
Fun Girl.
I'm a lady girl. Go ahead, throw her that dig deeper.
Oh. Well, I mean, you know, I just feel like you know, you're a fire bae. I feel like you,
That's so
like
cute.
you said, you egg people on to have fun. You be into shit. You know, I just feel like you're somebody y'all want to hang out with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Fire Bay. I like that name.
Right, I did too. That was a nickname too.
That is a good one. I got all mine ready for y'all.
Okay, what's Laura's?
Wait a second. Oh no, that's Yogini. That's Purple Haze and your mother.
Hold on, Purple Haze.
Yes.
What was
Yogini.
Yogini.
And
mother?
Mother. M-U-V-A.
Oh, okay.
Mother.
Okay.
You know, like I put, if you weren't in that chat, we had a work chat, and I would like nickname everybody. Like it was like Simone Finance. It was like I just like named everybody like based on how I remember them from work. And like that's just what I do. So you always like Yogini, and then like your eyes just always be like
Purple.
yes,
Purple
period.
haze.
And then you just mother.
Okay. I could rock with it. Nova, I think your nickname for me is going to be Shooting Star. And yeah, I did you. Let me think about it a little more so someone else could do the other nicknames.
So I call you Star also.
Oh.
Yeah, you're on my phone as Star.
Yay!
Like a supernova.
Yeah.
That's mine for you, supernova.
I always get those. I do.
Okay.
And I gotta think about yours too.
I know, right? I don't know.
It's like your nickname is already your nickname, Mama Lee. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
was gonna say,
think like
'cause
the
you are, like, good
motherly
girl is,
aspect.
like I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good,
but
love.
something like motherly.
Yeah.
That's what I picture. Yeah.
Yeah. That was my first time giving myself
Medea.
a nickname.
What is it? Mama Lee.
Mama Lee, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Mhm. Yeah, my childhood nickname was Lily. And I'm like,
Like Chun Li, like.
Lily,
See,
yeah.
my childhood name was my childhood nickname was Lily too, and I assumed this is what I thought. I thought yours was Mama Lee because you always thought you was somebody's mama.
Oh,
'Cause
right.
They call me Mama Lee because I always talk like I'm somebody's mama.
That's
So-
hilarious. Okay. I behave
had
that
Mama
way.
Lee as a
But they
nickname
call me
too?
Bossy.
Huh?
You had Mama Lee as a nickname.
That's
too?
what my family called me. 'Cause
Wow,
I act like that.
that's
You know?
so cool. Yeah, they just call me Bossy. They're like a little demanding.
I don't know why people think you demanding just because you like know what's up. Like,
Yeah.
somebody got to take control of this shit
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree. I definitely agree. But, to some,
to each his own.
yeah, because to some, they like, whoa,
Perception
whoa.
is reality.
Who
I'll
you
be
think
like-
you is?
Yeah. It is strange.
Yeah.
I am going to nickname you Go Getter.
Okay. GG.
Go,
Okay.
yeah, GG, let's go.
Okay.
Even when I imagine you like on a pole or something, you like getting it. Like everything you do, you getting it.
Get
like
into it.
even when I saw you doing the pull ups, I'm like, no, she is not doing pull ups. Like
And my little
looking
white
strong,
bikini.
right? That was the cutest video ever.
I feel like you're like a secret boss. That's my nickname for you.
Ooh, I like
Secret
it.
boss.
I like
Definitely
it.
see that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
right.
like it.
Yeah. It's something like, what's the, like, mysterious about her. Like, I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. It's like,
It's the shy.
it's her
intimidateness,
eyes.
Or what did
It's
she
something.
say? She
So
told
many
us, y'all.
secrets in there.
I don't know.
She already told us. She said she's shy. And
Surprises. Right, like who can do pull-ups? Like that's a
and she had
female.
a bikini. It was so cute.
I got like 2 in.
Do you have on heels too?
No, I
No.
haven't.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, that'd
Maybe
be-
I'll start creating a picture.
right. This is a secret boss picture.
Ooh, I like
Pull-ups
this
and
one.
heels.
So, here's my question: why do you think we met?
Oh.
Don't all answer at once.
I was like, who's humming? Like looking back
Is it
at her.
her? I was gonna say. I think it's something.
Where's that music coming from?
I'd like to think that we met because I needed to see. I needed close inspiration. I think I needed to see somebody who embodied things that I wanted to be.
Wow.
You know, yeah. So
For sure. I definitely concur. But to be honest, the universe always sends me mothers that I do not be like soliciting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the universe, like every year or so, they send me like a maternal figure.
Wow.
And it's so funny because every time one like pops up, it won't necessarily be my mother. You know what I mean? It'll be something, but it's like something like ancestral in like all of them. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and I just know it's just the universe's way of just giving me what I need.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
real.
like whatever. I just like notice it, and it's happened to me so many times now. I just be like,
Oh, another mom. Yes.
Wow.
It always
That's
happens to
real.
me. Mhm.
Always give me a bit well, with men, like a baby, like a big baby. You know, every time, never fails.
Every man.
Even
is
if
your
it's a
baby.
friend or something.
Every man is like your. That's the thing. Like sometimes we have those. You know, like we have like what's the like life path numbers
Mm-hmm.
and things like that, and when you do like the soul charts, like if somebody did our soul charts like right now, at some point we'd all be in each other's
Right.
soul chart. Like your chart would say you would find another Sagittarius. Your would say you would. You know what I'm saying? Like it would all be in there somewhere. You don't know which node it would be working in, but we would all be in each other's, like life path because we're all here.
Right.
So sometimes we get shocked when it's really just our life path.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
real.
like that's just you just mama.
I know, right? Yeah.
Even when you don't try to be like that. But that's the thing about your nature. You know what I'm saying? Like what you were put here to be is always, like how you're going to be used because that's your purpose.
That's real. That's real. And I remember I had a conversation about being used and being utilized because, like, a lot of people like, no one's going to take advantage of me. And I'm like, no one actually can. Only you can misuse yourself. And it's just like, if you have a, like you said, like a purpose and like a path here, you got to live in that.
Yeah,
so,
like win, lose, or draw. Like that's your role. And, everybody's role isn't ideal. Like look at Martin Luther King.
yeah.
His role was his role and he died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like tragic as it is, that was his,
Yeah.
like that those were his cards. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes we look at things like, well, because I think people just think everything's supposed to be their version of utopia.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you look at other people's situation and it's like a lack of understanding because you can only your angle isn't their reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's real. Wow.
That's crazy.
Thanks for sharing that.
That's crazy.
Or you crack me up.
Why? Why?
You just crack me up.
Why? What did I do?
Nothing. Just every time I look at you, you like,
My face?
okay. All right, it's my turn.
All right. Is it my turn? Because
Yeah,
I'll
it
go. All right. Man, I'm still getting used to this. So this is what I was actually going to say about speaking. I think we were like brought here so we could all like work on that too.
Yes.
Especially me. I don't know about everyone else.
I know me for sure.
But this fall when I did my Reiki attunement, I remember that was my biggest blockage, my throat chakra, speaking, and the master was like, she's like, what are you afraid of? Like, why haven't you spoke? She was like, well, no, she didn't question me. She was just like, you're around the right people now. You can speak. And she's like, these people that are here today, she's like, they're like you. Like, you can open up, you can speak. She was like, you need to speak your truth. That runs in my head so much, that line she said, speak your truth.
Yeah.
I just repeat it to myself because I'm like, I'm so timid and I've been hiding that for years. And she's right. Part of the problem was that I was always hanging around people that weren't like me and weren't supposed to be in my life.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't good for me in my life. We had nothing in common. I was trying to fit into different groups, find my placement. I had no idea where I belonged. Like, I would try and act a certain way to fit in to a certain group of people, and I was never being my authentic, true self.
Yeah.
So how could I
real.
speak my truth? How could I know what I want to say? Even in my 20s, literally since up until like this last year, I was doing that. There might have been like points in my life where I was better at that and where I was surrounded by people I could be more myself in. Like, I can think of when I had my son, I lived with my best friends. I think I was in a good place then with that and growing with that. But then you get interruptions in your life and you get in bad relationships or you get in a bad living situation or you get in a bad job and it takes you out of yourself and takes you out of excelling at that. So I think finally this year, I'm like, I'm only going to be around the people that are helping me grow in my life, and that I can talk about things without feeling embarrassed or feeling like misunderstood or just feeling stupid, you know? So
I agree. I agree.
It's just nice to finally, I don't know, be able to understand that. Because I was always wondering, like, why do I feel like I'm not good enough? Because I was trying to be something that I'm not. Of course I'm not going to be. That's not me.
Yeah.
Like, why would I try and be like that?
Yeah. Ooh.
It's like one of them diary moments.
Right, looking back on things you wrote, like, what is this? What was I trying to do here?
Yeah, that's crazy. I think it's crazy that we all kind of like feel that same way in some facet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just go to show you, like, what's the name of this thing? We're not really strangers. Like,
We're not.
there's like a thread that like everybody has the same thing, but it's just in a different way.
Yes.
Or like for a different reason. Like, you're very private. You like almost like inability. You know what I mean? Like, not like an unwillingness. You unwilling. You you can't. I do it too much. Let's see, like, what you want.
Real.
How you want it? How you want it?
That's real. That's real.
But that's so crazy that like we're all like working on the same
We need to do a clubhouse
thing.
so we can work on it when we away from the podcast.
I don't know what to do on mine. I'm ready to get on it, but I don't know what to do.
Have you enter any rooms yet? Listen.
No.
Okay. I think like you should do that so you could really see, because after I listened to a couple rooms, I'm like,
No,
I'm ready to talk.
Okay.
I'm ready to talk now. I'm ready to do something like I told you, but then like it's like, am I really ready for that? Because it's the idea of strangers listening to me, and I can't see your face. All I have is a picture. I don't know.
I be like 62 weeks back to somebody IG while they talking.
Look, me too. But I've been in a couple rooms Nova's been in, and she's been so great and so well at articulating herself, and I'm just like, because I think you heard me in that room, my voice was cracking and stuff with the polygamy verse.
I was gonna say, we went in a room the next day and I cut you off because I didn't know the order. I didn't know the rules.
Oh,
you know, like,
cut me off?
There are rules to talk.
Remember we were in the mom clubhouse
together,
and we were in Bing like it's an order, so they were calling you up in order, but I didn't know that because the other rooms I were in, they were just like unmute yourself.
And then you was just like, well, I'm Nova.
Cause I was driving with Jack's Badass, and I was trying to like just get it out while cause I hate when it goes like dead silence. I'm like, well, y'all ain't gonna talk. Mic on.
But in that polygamy versus monogamy room, you did so well. And then I talked to try to get my opinion out. I'm shaking my voice like, and I'm like, this is embarrassing. Like, and I just couldn't wait to be done with my point. I'm like, did I even get my point out? Did they even hear me? They're probably like, why is this girl talking? Like, it was crazy.
No, I think, first of all, I think that was a very heated topic.
It was.
I think it was very heated. And like you said, you don't need to do that honestly, I don't think anything else needed to be said, because all of your points is stupid. And you want to start having all these kids now? Like, bro, I'm looking at your hairline. It's doing the Matrix. Like, you wanted 50 kids, baby. You should have started 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, the hell?
But no,
you whatever. I did not know that I was. Remember I texted you?
Yeah.
And I was arguing.
Can
with
we
him.
start a room together?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
saying.
Yeah.
And like, I'll
follow us on
some rooms.
Wait, no, we're gonna start a group called
the Venus Exchange.
Okay, cool. So we'll put those details out
for our clubhouse
on all of the things on the clubhouse, so we can kind of like go deeper into some of the topics that we explore. You get
and y'all can engage with us
engage
as well.
And tell us our thing. That's what makes it more fun. It's just like you've heard our angles, you've heard our lives, you've heard a lot of our business, our fears, our strengths, our weaknesses, all of that. So like, we want to, like, now and it's like, now we want to exchange. Like, that's what it's all about. It's just exchanging.
Yeah. I definitely agree.
Changing the vibes.
But if like next time I'm like in a room, I'll ping y'all in so
Okay.
like y'all can like
come up as my
clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but club. I mean, I like it. I have to take a break because like I found myself on it all day one day, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I kept wondering why Eric kept saying, "Mommy, mommy, mommy." I'm like, girl, what? But I'm like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry because I'm so caught up in these conversations or listening to what people are discussing. So. They be talking about some stuff, and then you find rooms where it's like
They be talking, and that's the thing. It's like a lot of people that are following me are like my Instagram followers, and I'm like, I don't want to hear what y'all talking about.
Yeah.
so I don't be on Clubhouse because I don't want to hear what them,
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you gotta pick interest. Did you pick interest?
No, I skipped past that part.
See,
part.
that's
You gotta
what's
change
gonna
the
help
algorithm.
you.
Okay.
It's an algorithm, so
She
you
said
have to
not
tell
right
them
now.
what you want.
Gotcha. Okay.
You gotta tell them your interests so that those rooms will pop up for you. And then when when those rooms are active,
When Nova was
Then they'll
helping me.
notify me.
you can.
She's like, oh, yours about to be crazy. She was like, you're about to get all kinds of shit on there.
I was like, oh, this. Literally, I was like, I like this. I like Ashley. That was literally Laura. I'm like, Laura, like, hold it in.
I had to change some of mine, so I'm like, what is this room?
I don't want this.
It was like all big fat C's link up. I'm like, ow. It was like sugar babies and sugar daddies.
It was like,
tap
come here
in
right now. And then the guy was like,
I'm
if you
like-
ain't trying to, ladies, go
Oh,
to Saks.
You entered that room because I was in it, didn't you? I was so embarrassed. I was like,
Go on Saks and find your purse. It better be in stock. And a real one about to get it for you. I'm like, say less.
Oh my god.
Sign me up.
I feel like I was cheating. I'm in the bed like, should I get out this chat room?
No,
Are they about to cash at me? Should I let him know this is going on? I'm like, this is too much.
That's not his business.
But I'm just saying, they was like,
But I was just
I was like, let me see these. They was like, let me see these Instagrams. Come on. We cash apping all night. I'm like,
what?
what?
Wow.
Yeah, but
Look, I was
Let me
changing
get
my
on
bio.
there. Cash at me. Send me a purse.
I'll ping y'all in next time.
It better be in stock. Hey, and don't be trying to come up to the top because I guess the sugar daddies was coming to the top. Don't get caught up top if you ain't trying to spend no money. Yes. Don't. All big tippers to the stage.
I want to be in that
She's
room.
so funny for entering that room because I entered it and then I saw Nova come in too. I'm like, hello.
Ain't no fun unless we all getting some.
I'm like, I hope she don't think I'm into anything.
I would never. Like, they're rooms. Like,
And then my friend,
and even if you needed me to go get your purse for you, I would have got it. Girl,
like, my friend was like, okay, at least I see you in the sugar baby and sugar daddy room. I'm like, I was just trying to see what they was talking about. I wasn't really interested. I was curious.
I was on a speed dating one. It was funny.
Man, this
It was
so
funny. She just listened in on all
Right.
of them.
I mean, I could have participated. You could raise your hand if you want a date. I didn't
Right.
want no date.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna definitely do a clubhouse. And I think maybe we should do like 1 or 2 more rounds of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 1 or 2, what y'all feeling?
I'll do a card.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll just go all down the line.
This is different.
Okay.
Is there a feeling you miss?
That's beautiful.
Oh.
Is there a feeling you miss?
Yeah, just not for me, just for y'all. Y'all have to answer it.
No, you gotta
No,
answer
you gotta answer
that.
it.
I mean,
You.
I want to answer, so
No, I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
answer,
answer too.
but yeah,
Oh,
but that was.
I thought I didn't have to answer the question I pulled.
No, because that wasn't like pertaining to you,
Oh.
but like you asked it to you.
Is there a
you know?
feeling I miss? Per Leslie's observation, I do miss being less utilized. I miss the roteness of hourly employment and just working 40 hours and that's all you work. I miss the simplicity of not being a mom, of
Wow,
just
that's real.
waking up at
doing
12.
what you want.
That's real.
You know, today I don't feel like doing anything.
That's real.
Definitely don't want to take your ass to school. Like, you know. But yeah, I do miss the simple life. I don't miss my mentality and my energy from my early 20s or any of that. You know, like I said, I look back on that person, I'm like, like dumb. You know, and not in a kick yourself way, but just in a wow, you know, like there's so much growth. There's so many things that if I knew better, I would have did better, you know? So I don't miss like who I was back then. I just missed what I was back then, which was like probably the most toxic form of the free-spirited me that a Sagittarius can be. You know what I mean? Just doing what I want, kind of doing what I want, how I want it, stepping on toes, not giving a shit. You know, like just
Same.
kicking ass and taking names kind of, you know, type of approach to life. I miss the freedom that you know, that felt like just knowing like, I'll quit this, I'll quit you, I'll cut you off, I'll do all this, you know, like now I'm just so connected and I'm so accessible, you know, and I do miss being kind of like more like low key and, you know, I guess in a way like undesired or unchecked for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like when you get your energy right, so many people want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
And it's
Because they want a piece. Yeah.
and it's not a bad thing, you know, it's just like
Unless they're spiritual vampires.
no, not like that. Not
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
for
Like, but you
sure.
know, but it's just like
Yeah.
if you, like you always say, like, all right, I articulate things well, and I, you know, like I'm busy and I'll do it, you know, like I'll be there, I'll do it, you know what I mean? And so when people see those type of things in you, they always have a bright ass idea for you.
Yep. That's
Connect with
real,
this people,
okay.
link with this person, do this. Like you should be, like, you know, and it's like,
Yeah.
baby, what I'm doing, the 5 things I'm doing is dragging me. Like I can't do nothing else. And it's no shade to your homegirl. I'm sure she'd be a great business partner, but baby, not now. So
Yeah.
that's so new to me. You know, that's just like that. And this ain't to sound like no type of funny, but in an energy thing, it's like the it. You know what I mean? Like a it, not the it, but not like
feel
Laura over there, but you know, like just being a it.
Yeah.
You know, like people's like, oh no, my girl told me I needed to get with you because you got.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
yo, who your girl? I went to middle school with her. Like, that ain't my girl. You know, so that's so different for me. You know, so yeah, I do just miss being a little bit more free, less anchored down. Like, you know, that whole having roots thing just really doesn't like work for me.
Yeah.
It's not my thing, but
Yeah.
I'm learning to be more like a tree than
I'm weak.
a butterfly or whatever.
I get it.
Yeah, so that's what I miss.
Okay. Leslie, Laura,
Oh, we have to answer.
if you want. I know I want to, but I'm thinking.
Answer if you want to.
She
I'm thinking. Oh, I see the Leo.
do it now.
Okay.
And that Taurus, do what I say, how I say
I get it. It's a Gemini too. Okay.
I'm getting all the sauce tonight.
Bullseye.
Answer.
Oh, I just thought of that god awful Target commercial.
Oh, right.
Oh my god.
So bad.
If you want to answer it. I'm like, okay.
Do it now.
I'm thinking about it, Dawn. Yeah.
So I think there's something that I miss, and I don't know really if it's feeling, but I miss sharing. I miss having. I miss intimacy. I miss it dearly.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah, that was beautiful. We digging deeper.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I thought it was.
No, I'm just playing.
Look, why did she get all the dig deeper?
I know I got
I
to
want
dig
to
deeper.
know how. Like, what kind of intimacy?
Specifically, on a romance level, and not just sex. I miss just feeling connected with someone just through touch. I miss, being able to look in someone's eyes and just feel the frequency. I miss physical touch. I miss being connected to somebody. You know.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let me hear it.
No.
I just had a question. Like, so is it like an attachment or a?
Ignore that.
I don't care. I'm
I'm trying. I'm gonna do good the next
I
episode.
thought you was about to say something like. I thought you was about to say like. Well, I was about to say something, but Alicia. But that's
Oh,
What's your question?
No, I didn't. I said, is it like attachment, like the attachment from like having like a live-in, or is it like, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to explore that. I don't know.
No, I get
I
what
feel
she's
like-
saying.
I just
Her and her
I'm-
long
I'm-
distance Sagittarius relationship. She don't.
I just
She's
feel-
like touched. The fuck is that?
right.
And that's probably why I'm like I'm struggling with
Trying
the
to
concept.
understand.
Like,
Because I
you
want
missed
to know. Don't touch me. Then leave. Okay.
I don't think it's not really attachment. I just feel like as I grow, I would like somewhere to, just decompress
Yeah.
and just to unwind. Someone that I can, and not saying it's their responsibility, it's completely my responsibility to make me feel all these things that I want, but just another person there makes it easier. That exchange, that intimate exchange, I missed it. I want it,
Yeah, you're sharing energy
Yeah.
with somebody that you have a bond with.
Yeah.
Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's definitely something.
Yeah, most definitely.
You should try it. Look at you looking at me like.
No, I was about to say, like, did you get like clarity?
Yes, I do get it.
Nova, are you a cuddler? You like cuddling?
I'm like one of them touch me but don't touch me. Like I want you right here, but not right.
I'm like
Not like that.
I'm like that too.
Like, but I want you, like, if we're in the same room, I don't want you on the couch and me on the bed. Like, I want you to be in the bed with me. But, like, you don't gotta rub me or you don't gotta. I just
my
like to
God.
feel your heat.
I'm a lion. I'm like, pet me. Hold me. Give me all the
lock legs.
attention.
So, look, fun fact. Watch this.
Oh.
Where's your ankle?
right here.
Where
Right
is it?
here.
Is it bare?
No.
Are y'all gonna show them?
Oh, you got your feet out?
Am I ice cold?
Yeah, they cold.
So my feet are they stink.
you said they stink.
These shoes stink. But my feet are always ice cold. So usually my extremity hands and feet are always ice cold. So that's part of the reason why I don't like people like to touch me when I'm because I have to warm myself up.
Make them warm you up. Like tuck it under their thigh or like
Because they be so cold. They always like, oh, your feet are cold. Oh, like
suck it up.
right. I know babies.
Yeah. I'll say one feeling I miss is exploring my like artistic creativity. I think like I felt a lot of freedom through that in college, like with my photography and filming and just like in my poetry. But Clubhouse has got me back into poetry. They have open mics. So, but yeah, I just miss like expressing myself through those outlets. Oftentimes, because now that I have a daughter, I don't have that much alone time to really dig deep into that because I don't want to just do anything just to do it. I want to feel it, like, and I just miss feeling those expressions where I'm like, oh, let me write a poem, or like let me hit someone up, let me create a look and create this shoot and let me create this short film. So it's just
The
missing.
time aspect to motherhood is very demanding. For sure.
Yeah, so
definitely cuts into, like I said, cuts into that freedom.
yeah, I do. So I found creativity in like cooking. Yeah, so
Like 2-for-1s. Like
Yeah.
I gotta cook anyway.
right.
Like, yeah.
So I have fun. Like, let me. Look what I made.
It's pretty. Let me take a picture of it.
Right,
Let's
right.
make a video.
Right. So
Yeah, but that's honest. That's making the best of, what you got.
What
And
I
y'all
got
should.
going on.
It's always cute.
yeah.
It's always a vibe. I be hungry.
You just made me think of a feeling that I missed after you said that. I was like, I don't have feelings. No.
This Elsa ass.
Do you want to be a
Now you're Elsa. You ain't Yogini no more. Now you're Elsa.
Not your Elsa. You're as cold as ice.
No, I miss being on stage too. I used to do theater, like musical theater, a lot.
Where?
It's called the Asheville Art Center.
Oh, okay.
It's like a arts center with theater and like dance and all that. I used to dance on stage. I used to sing, act, all that stuff. Like it's probably like a similar feeling. It's just like freeing. Yeah, like I can just, I don't know, just imagine expressing yourself.
Yeah.
But
It's a good feeling.
I feel like that's easier though than what you did because like I have a script.
No, but I
You were
used
like
to do theater
creatively
too.
coming up with stuff. That
know.
I give you props for that.
Oh, thanks.
That's yeah. I can't. I'm like, just give me something to do and I'll take it and entertain it.
Yeah. But yeah, for sure.
That was a good question.
I
I like
love
that question. All the questions are gonna be good from here on out.
There we go. All right.
All right, so I would just go. We could just
Just
go
go straight down.
Yeah. What do you think my superpower is? Let's go.
I am mother. Hear me roar. I will birth you. I will nurse you. I will nurture you.
I
I
will
will
nurture
put you to sleep. I will wake you up.
The nurturer.
My superpower, the nurturer,
I think you're like a healer.
the healer. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, healer.
Yeah.
I was going extreme, like superheroes,
Right.
But yeah, I definitely think a healer.
Yeah.
I feel the healer in you, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. I think I would resonate. Like if I could answer this question for myself.
You can't.
Oh, I can't.
I'm just
I'm like,
just
dang.
No, go ahead.
I would say my superpower is my heart. Like, I really think it really transcend past like a lot of difficulties, like or blockages in my life. Like, it's part of the reason why I'm able to like find these things that I want manifest themselves into like this reality I'm creating. Because I notice like it be coming from my heart. Like it's like my true desires, and it's just like it's actually happening. And then sometimes when I'm with people and stuff, it's true desires or true like love I have for them. So then that's what makes it like a powerful thing when the interactions and the exchanges are happening. But yeah, so
That's what's up.
yeah, thanks, girls.
It's on you.
Yeah. It's on you.
Pick a card or answer.
No, pick a card.
You answer too.
I don't know. Okay, why do I keep getting these wild cards?
Because you're a wild card.
Staring contest. What? First one to blink must reveal a
No, we gotta skip this.
Oh,
I don't know how that got in there.
I blink too easily.
Maybe I put some stuff in there when I opened
See,
it.
I knew it.
okay. What do you think my weakness is?
So,
I'm not qualified to answer this question.
this is what do you think?
I don't think she got none.
Oh.
Oh, that's powerful.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Nobody
say,
have a weakness. I'm like looking at y'all like
really?
a weakness,
I think
What's your
everyone
weakness?
has like a weakness.
like something you're weak for, or something you're weak at. I don't
Yeah, that's what I was
understand the
thinking.
So,
was it
I was
saying
gonna
like
answer
something
it. I
was thinking
that
weak
makes
for.
me weak or something I'm weak at?
question. No,
Right.
not you.
I mean,
weak at that. No, I'm just playing.
Right. Ain't shit weak.
I said what I said.
But I was just gonna say, like, what I think my superpower is, I think might be your weakness. Like, your love can probably like get you in circumstances where it's just like, cause I love you, like, and then this is how I feel, or something like that. This is what I think.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, I was gonna say your willingness to do for others, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a tendency to give like and not receive like equal back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on that.
Yeah. And you don't have anything to say, or are you thinking? No, I think that's beautiful though.
But I read it. I was like, my weakness, like tacos and margaritas.
What are your weaknesses?
Like, oh.
But we could have answered it that way for real.
So that's why I was saying, like, I couldn't think of anything
Yeah.
because I don't think of any of y'all as weak at something.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that y'all, like, fall for anything.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I
real.
mean? I don't think that the things that we choose to be vulnerable with are weaknesses.
That's real.
Like, that's our wiring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't like when people, like, pick on your wiring.
Yeah.
Like, let me I can cry on the drop of a hat. Like, I have
Yeah.
a bleeding heart. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be picked on because I'm, like, really, like, a feeler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real.
So, I don't really, like, I don't think of things as weaknesses. Like, it's what I am. And you just got to kind of, like, take what I am because for everything that you may, like, hate one thing about somebody, right? But then you'll get to a point in life where you realize that characteristic that they have, whether it's like being ran over, and it's like sometimes it works in your favor.
Yeah.
So, you got to just take like good with the bad. And I think that's how I look at like those types of things, that maybe things that I wouldn't do or wouldn't suggest or wouldn't want to go through, but it's like it works.
That's real. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think y'all weak
I
at
like
nothing.
that.
I don't think you have weaknesses. I just think we're wired how we wire. Our triggers are our triggers. And
Yeah.
we're all, just like trying. Everybody wants the same shit. Like love, happiness, acceptance, peace. Like, why is it my weakness that I treat people like I want to be treated? Like, that ain't a weakness. Like, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Okay, I feel that.
Hell yeah.
That's on
yeah.
period.
Oh, you put it on that deck. Let's go with this. Another wild card.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Who put the wild cards in the deck?
I
wanna
put
get
the
wild.
wild cards.
So, what's the most pain that you felt and it wasn't physical?
Oh. Oh.
We gonna need another hour, Justin. This one time at band camp.
That's a crazy question.
And it wasn't physical.
The worst.
Yeah. I honestly feel like my second relationship. When we parted ways, because I say this to this day, I feel like he was one of my soulmates, but we weren't meant to be together in this life. We weren't life partners. We weren't that, because we just weren't that. And we were so connected that every time he did something to disrupt our bond, I felt it in my stomach. I felt it. And when he started to fall out of love with me, I felt it. And it just crushed me. It crushed me. But, that was the kickstart of the Square of Health, so I'm forever grateful for it. But I honestly feel like that was the that did it for me. That did it for me. Seeing him, anyways, it did it for me.
Right. I feel that.
Yeah.
Wow. Do anyone else want to answer it? No, like, shit.
Where do I start?
Man.
In 1992.
Damn, I wasn't even born yet.
I am done.
Remember that time Alicia tried to put me out of Pluto?
It's not.
She's like, Janeva's not in our Pluto.
She's the only one not in it.
And I was in it.
She's too old.
I was so weak. I was like, nah.
Everyone except Nova, right? Except you, right?
Like, no, I'm in.
My bad.
was hilarious. Were you really not born in 92?
No.
93.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
I'm old as hell.
That was a good question to put, though.
I think, honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't think of, like, any of my family issues as, like, pain.
Yeah.
You know, because I didn't pick them. But I think my child's father kind of like I don't want to be a victim because I left him, but
Same. I mean,
you know, like I had to, like the fact that I had to leave him, you know, when I was like 12 weeks. So I left him like early, like before I didn't even give love a chance. I was just like, I'm out and I'm gonna thug it out. And then like he resented me the entire pregnancy. So honestly, that's what got me into like real prayer. Cause I went through, like a lot of people don't know this about me, but I used to be like really into church, and I was like in training to be like a junior deacon. I was in like all the classes at the Word. Like I like went through it. I was celibate for years. But I never was a prayer. I would fall asleep praying every time. Meditation and prayer, I would fall asleep. And that basically having somebody who has such nasty feelings, you know, towards you, and like so much resentment towards you and things like that, when you don't have that, you just want something different. So to literally like be having a baby with somebody who literally hates you,
Girl.
or
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
it's comfortable even if that's not their true feeling, just telling you that they hate you and that they don't, you know, want you, want the baby, want this, want that. And it shouldn't have hurt me because I left, you know, but I was just like, why don't you just want to be my friend because we're having a baby, you know? And I had to do so much self-work to survive my pregnancy and like protect my peace. And I had to do that being up here Nova. You know what I mean? Like nobody knows that I went through all this mental, you know, like agony just thinking that I'm bringing a baby, you know, into this situation and it's my fault because I could have stayed and shut up and went with it. But I knew that I would have probably beat him to smithereens and went to jail because he would make me that angry, you know, and I had no control. And being a person who's always in control, who is a survivor, who always lands on their feet, to be in a situation where I know I don't control the ultimate outcome, I had nothing to rely on but like prayer and meditation and peace and spells and sage and candles and you know what I mean? That's all I had. Like that was my first time reaching out to a light worker, you know, because I wanted insight. That's my method. Like I learn, you know, and then I practice and then I apply, and you know, or interchangeably, but I always seek knowledge, you know, and I seek truth. So I was like looking for answers. This was my first time buying crystals. Like I was like, how can I survive this? I literally like just fell into nature and just let nature and energy, you know, carry. And I really truly, like probably for the first time, like trusted and believed in it. And like if you look at where we were 4 years ago towards today, it's literally like day and night. It's not perfect, but it's literally like day and night. And all of the things that I put out into the universe to change, to heal that pain in me, that little seed of resentment that made me hate him or whatever, like he came back like this year and was like, you know, I'm sorry, and I was a jackass and I was scared and I was this, and you're a great mom and you're a great person, and you know, like wanted me back and like just all these things. And I'm like somewhere else, you know what I mean? But it was like I knew when I was doing all this work that the day would come. So when it happened, it was like deja vu. But that pain of just having, for the first time, just really somebody that I know particularly hates me. The only person in the world that hated me was my child's father.
Wow.
And I was just like, I don't know. I still can't explain it. You know what I mean? But it's just it's like a numbing. It's a choking. It's probably the only thing that would choke me up. It's just to think that the person who's half of my child hates me. Like, blew my mind. And I was like, how the fuck did I get this shit? Because I don't put that type of energy out, you know? So that was definitely like trippiest shit ever.
Yeah.
Trippy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Wow. Thanks for sharing. Ooh.
Deep.
Yeah. I felt that.
Yeah, I still feel it.
Oh, yeah.
I still feel the feeling, even though it's not the reality. That's how painful it is. Like, I can forgive the words. I cannot forget that feeling.
Yeah. And because you were pregnant, too.
Yeah.
And,
For
like,
sure.
they literally say, like, how you treat a woman while she's pregnant, she'll never forget. Never, ever.
Oh, that shit is like in hieroglyphics in my brain.
Yeah.
I could like,
I know.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah, because you're like, you're carrying life at that time. So it's like a energy, like, portal was a hole. And so it's just like whatever anyone give to you, you gotta take it.
That makes sense why I still feel the way I do about my son's dad.
Same.
yeah. I mean, I know it's real, but you know what's so crazy? It's like, I got with my dude. We knew each other before we separated or whatever. But we weren't dating. We just were cool, hanging out, smashing. Yeah. But, you know, I feel like God brought him back in my life in like the weirdest way. In like a way where you wouldn't think that we would ever be where we are today. But he gave me the void. Like that was my nurturer when I was pregnant. That was my, you know what I mean? So it's always like a level of respect there because it takes a certain type of man to date a pregnant woman.
Yeah, that's real.
Long distance. And like hold it down. I was off work for months and, you know, just all sorts of things. And, you know, like he was just like, you know, you having a baby, that's cool, shit happened. That's literally what he told me when I was like, look, I like you and all, but I'm pregnant. And he's like, you're pregnant?
I love a human being. I swear. Like,
he's like, well, you know, shit happens. That's cool when you do.
Yeah.
And we just never stopped talking from that day.
That's beautiful.
Like, so it was like, I didn't miss my baby daddy. I didn't hate my baby daddy because I had someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was that thing just to know that you can't stand me and you're probably going to give me a run for my money for 18 years.
Whew, yeah.
But you know, like the universe always provides.
Always.
Or whatever. So I feel like what if I wouldn't have left? You know, what if I would have stayed and we argued and, you know.
You know why? Because you did what you had to do.
Right. I mean, I knew what to do and then I just trusted the process. And it's like, granted, 4 years later. Hunky-dory as fuck.
Right.
So, but I still remember that pain.
Yeah. Where did you want to answer the
Look,
question?
it only go up from there.
I don't even remember the question.
It was, what was the most pain you felt? That was
I can't top that.
No,
You don't gotta top it. It's your truth.
I could briefly answer.
Playing.
I think the most pain I felt, non-physical, but it started physical at first, but not giving my daughter the birthing experience I feel like she deserved. I started at home, wanted to do natural birth, and everything just went left. Like, after my water broke for so long, and by the time I got to the hospital, I started having like outer body experiences. Both of our heart rates kept going up and down, and oxygen dipping out for both of us. And they like, girl, you're neither of y'all gonna make it if we don't get her out. So I had a C-section, and I didn't want one. That's like what I was against. And then on top of that, I don't do medicine, but I have all this medicine inside of me because I have to have a C-section. They have to numb me, and then I'm doped up, so I didn't even realize almost a whole day went by before I even saw her. And then when I saw her, like, seeing her like connected to things, it just crushed me. Like I was just like, this wasn't how like her greeting into this world was supposed to be, because that's not how I was carrying her. And yeah, so it's something I'm like working on to forgive, so I can like have another child, because I want more than one. But just can't get over it. Like, and on top of that, like, part of the reason I feel like my experience was that way is because of the person that I was supposed to be doing it with. And that's just it. Like, it was like, where's the support? Where's the love? Where's the strength that I need from you? And, you know, sometimes, like, you know, these men don't have an idea of what it is. And neither do we. But we actually do get down. Yeah, but we get downloaded these things because we know once when the life is in you, you get your life. Like, you know exactly how it's about to, how you have to do it for your child. And I don't know, like, for a long time I kept thinking, like, do you think we're about to play house or something? Like, this is like real life, like it's really happening. And yeah, so it was just real painful. Like, it was painful. And it took me forever to get over it. I remember with my first shower after everything, because, you know, like, it was hard to get in the shower because I'm recovering. And that first shower, all I could do was cry. I'm like, I got away from her, but I told myself I would never leave her hanging. So, like, sometimes this is why we're like this, because I'm just like, I used to say I failed her, but now I'm just like, I gotta let it go. But now it's just like, I will never ever leave you hanging like that. Or like, for you to go so long without seeing the person you've been with for so long. And I was so mad at the doctors and everything. And yeah, and then they kept me at the hospital because I refused vaccines and stuff. So it was a lot. And then they started me with like court and everything. It was just too much.
Where did you birth?
I was at university. Yeah, but it was more so because I started at home. So since, you know, a lot of like.
Yeah, I want to talk about it off air.
Yeah, okay. But
yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
Well, I left my son's dad at the hospital when my son was born.
Really?
Like, I just didn't go back to our house.
Oh.
I just went to my parents' house.
Wow.
But that wasn't painful. That was powerful.
Yeah, for real.
That was a need. Yeah. I just left. Yep.
That's great.
We some damn leavers.
Because you know.
Because you know when you gotta get up through.
Yeah. As soon as that baby was born, I was like, I'm not going back there.
Yeah.
And see, all it took was one pregnancy scare for me, and I was like, nah, you can't father my kid.
Exactly. Yeah.
I gotta go.
Whew. Whew. Yeah, for real.
When I got pregnant, I thought it was a scare, and I was like, I'll fix this shit. when I was 11 weeks, 5 days, whole ass, big ass baby just sitting there getting drunk. I was like, well, I got like 2 days to get a subscription.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm about to be a MILF.
See, I love this game because I did
Like-
not know this about like.
Oh yeah, I found out I was pregnant. I was 3 months already.
What?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh. I found out I was pregnant. I
Can
didn't
I
even
ask y'all
know.
a question?
Yeah.
Was it ever a point that y'all felt like y'all like may not be mothers, or did y'all always know that you were gonna be a mother?
No,
Never
I
thought
did
I was
not
gonna be
want
a man.
children at all.
No.
No, not one bit.
Live my life like it was good. And
Yep, same. I thought I
travel
was just.
and bungee backpack and
Yep, same.
I had so many nomadic, like,
Same. Everyone was
That's-
surprised.
I mean, I've been dreaming of like living in Costa Rica and off the grid and
Same, yeah.
all of that stuff and Survivor and you know all those types of things since I was like very young, like very young. Like I've always kind of wanted to be in my own world, on my own shit.
Yeah.
Like always have, and I never wanted the placement,
You want to get
the stationariness of children.
Yeah.
Just because I always saw myself doing other things other than, you know, I don't watch cartoons. I can't tell you none of the Disney shit. I don't play. I don't do none of that shit. Like, you know, I'm like, so okay, my friends can tell you, like, I'm the worst. Like, all his parties get planned, like, 3 days before. Like, I'm just not that. I'm not the fun parent. I'm the structured. You're going to have stocks, bonds, and savings bonds, and accounts, and your teeth going to be brushed, and
Yeah.
you're going to know origami. Like, I'm like that parent. I'm not going to play with
It's the
Legos.
origami for me.
Take you to the, yeah, you know, like, I'm into stuff like that, you know. The Rubik's Cubes, and, you know, I've always been like that. So I never envisioned motherhood as a part of my life, but I was always okay. Like when I worked in the schools and taught and things like that, I was always great with kids and like really, especially teenagers. And I've never minded them. And all my friends had children, and I was like Auntie of the Year, like 50 years in a row. Like, you know, love the kids, love children, but it just wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like once I got all the experiences that I needed, a baby came. And it's just like fluid for me. Like I did a lot of work when I was pregnant, but I ain't really worked hard on nothing since I had him. I haven't worked hard at all. Like I haven't worked hard at a job. I haven't worked hard at a career. Like nothing has been hard. Just, you know, regular, you know, dealings and adjustments, but I never wanted kids. Laura's like, hey, let it out like that. Cubs.
I love
It's all in my chart.
Yeah. I love
Family.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think that whole section is empty for me.
Yeah.
So
Same.
I gotta go look at
yeah, our
see
thing.
what y'all
Yeah, remember
talking
our
about.
whole house was
Right.
was empty.
So that's
We had
why
no
we didn't
placements in
have
there.
like an idea or a concept of family or building one, just because the same thing you envisioned, that's what I envisioned. I always imagined I was going to be off the grid. You know, people was going to catch me, like maybe I'm salsa dancing here, and then next month I'm here and I'm traveling, I'm meeting, I'm learning languages and stuff like that. But yeah, so it just had to happen, and that's what happened. It just happened. I didn't even know, like, you know, I didn't even know he even came. Like, I didn't even know all of that happened. And, you know, he shared with me that he was scared to tell me because of what I was going to think. And I'm like, so you tell me 2 weeks later? I'm pregnant now? Like, what? It's weird. But before I even came back to him, because he's been a good friend of mine for years, since we did theater together in high school. So when I came back to Cleveland from Toledo, Bowling Green, I had a dream, and these crows gave me a baby. And I'm like, that's weird. I don't dream about babies. And I saw her eyes, and this is the same eyes my daughter has now. And this was a month before I got pregnant. But I remember so vividly that dream. And it's like they handed me this baby. And then I moved to Cleveland, and not even 3 weeks since I came back, you know, I got pregnant. And I was just like, oh, wow. And then everyone's like, do you know what you have? And I'm like, it's a girl, because I already saw it was a girl. Like, it's a girl. I know it's a girl. It's going to have curly hair. Like, it was just like all these things I already saw. But that was my first time I had a maternal instinct from that dream. After that dream, I'm like, whoa, I think maybe I could be a mother. But yeah, so.
I did all that baby shit, girl. I was in Tai Chi. I had a doula. I was in, like, the little cohort at Birth and Beautiful. Like, I had a whole little network. Pregnant, honestly, I had the best pregnancy. Never got sick. Never nothing. Like, nothing went wrong. I labored at home for a bunch of hours. I thought I was having Braxton Hicks. Went to the hospital. I called myself, like, I can't take this shit no more. Because I was like going to sleep but waking up in pain, and but I didn't think they were contractions because the timing wasn't whatever. Girl got to the emergency room. I was 5 centimeters. They saw his whole head, whole Afro puff hanging out my cooch. And I got there at 5 a.m. He wasn't born until 11:01 p.m.
What?
I labored all day. My nurse had went home, came back. And I still had there. So I probably pushed. I labored, you know, like I said, all day. No drugs, though. No epidural. No nothing. At the end, they gave me Pitocin because his water was broke. And they was like, look, he's drying up. Like, you got to get him out.
Yeah.
And so I had a couple doses of Pitocin. Pitocin wasn't doing shit. So
Dang.
finally, I started standing up. And I think the gravity was letting him come down. And I may have pushed like 6 times.
And then he was out. Amazing.
Then pushed the placenta out. And it was like, cool. And that's so that process
makes me want more kids. But they're like, it don't go like that every time. But I'm like, I'm trying to run it back because I'm lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but even through that, honestly, I think my first inkling of a maternal instinct, my best friend, Jax had to be about, he was one. He was at least one. And it was
Your maternal instinct kicked in after.
He was one. Not until he was one. Then I was like, oh, I'm a mom.
I knew I was a mom, but
she like, I'm feeling it now.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
he choked.
This is real.
It was a piece of paper. It was like a piece of a tag or something. And he had put it in his mouth. And it flipped. And he was choking. And so he was with we're in my house. My best friend's on my couch. And he was like choking. So I bent the corner and she's like, she ain't got no fucking instinct. She like, hey. Stop. Is he choking? I'm like, I hit him with the throw him across my lap. And I'm like, do it. And it was like, do that. And I like scooped him and got it out. And it's like the CPR training I took when I was like 6 months. I just did the whole thing that I did to the doll, like doop, 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 got it out, got like swept his throat, felt the paper, sat him up. He's like, and she was like, so she's like on the brink, like there's like tears in her eyes. She's like, oh my God, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was happening. And I was like,
that
yeah, motherfucker, I'm a mama. I was like, come here.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's when I knew that everything I had did was like, for them, like I've been training for this moment my whole life, was just like save my kid. You know what I mean? And that's when I was like, okay, I do know what I'm doing. Because honestly, I just be winging it. Like, I read so and, you know, you just read and, you know, I breastfed and I just did all the shit that they said make healthy babies. And it just worked out. But
so many questions I can't wait to ask y'all, but I'm gonna ask when you the motherhood.
Right.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
So let's just pull one more. Who? You want to pull it, Loris?
It's probably gonna be one of the wild cards I put in there. If it's a wild card, we doing it.
Okay.
I hope so.
It's gonna come like
wild thing. Oh, that's a great way to end it.
What parts of yourself do you see in me?
Okay, so let's get to it. What part of Laura do I see in myself, Alicia?
No. What part of you do you see in me?
Oh, wait.
Like, what parts of yourself do you see in me?
Okay. I thought, what parts of you do I see in me? Wait, did I just repeat the same thing?
Yeah, but you repeated it for yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You confusing me now.
What part of you do you see in me?
Okay.
Fire.
Yes. There we go.
More fire.
Being fluent, like, or what's the word? Because I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but I go with the flow, like, and I feel like I see that in you, especially like when I have conversations with you. It's like some things it is what it is, but I'm cool, like I'm down, or like it's cool. Okay, I get it, like, so yeah.
I think that I would have to say I see your fierceness, or my fierceness within you. Because I'll definitely go with the flow until something ain't right. And I'm like, hold on, wait, I'm going to check that. And you're saying. So.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
But so obviously we're really not strangers.
Yeah.
But I love this game. And if y'all ever want to have a game night, because it could go on forever and longer, but in a way more intimate setting, like it's the game, especially when you do it based on the levels. Because then you'll see how you will literally completely open up, even if you're not that kind of person. Because it like kind of slow walks you to that
build up lesson, instead of like starting at a 3 where it's like, hold on now, you getting fresh. Let's start at first base.
Yeah.
But honestly, in this whole process, I've gotten so comfortable with y'all. Like, I'm not guarded, but once I assess that you're safe,
Yeah.
it's like you can know whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but just at work, you would never know, you know, my life or my struggles or my issues. Like, you would never know that. You know what I'm saying? So, even though I'm an open book, I'm very friendly, you know, I just would never, whatever. But it was just, like, something about the concept and then, like, what we were all willing to try. It was just, like, always, like, a safe thing. You know what I mean? And even though it's filmed and it's not just us, I think just having the, you know, and it took a minute to really get the
For sure.
The flow.
to take the edge off of us, you know, like just ripping off that Band-Aid where it's like, okay, they don't know me, and I gotta do what, you know, or I gotta explain myself, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's just been fun, like very fun. So
Yeah, what have your experience been so far with the podcast?
Definitely fun, definitely a reflection and a learning experience. I think that I think it's been a learning experience for me at most. So, and I appreciate it, definitely, all of it.
Yeah.
I think we just got to know each other a little bit better this season. I feel like the next season is gonna be fire.
Yeah.
We're just gonna open up, and like
Indeed.
we're like comfortable now, so we can really dive into more topics.
and we know more about each other.
Yes.
So like all the time we spent kind of like figuring out like, is this business? Is this friends?
Yeah.
Is this, you know, like,
And now we
what
want to go
is this?
co-dance together. Like,
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, and
right.
like we plan like dating and outings, and you know, extensions have been made, and you know, all that type of stuff. So I think that just as time goes, you know, things just change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think in those changes are just gonna be like for the better.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Yeah.
what's up?
Yeah,
Now I
so-
miss Amber.
I know. So
Where's my giraffe?
yeah. Yeah, it would have been cool if we all could have
I want to
Played.
go mic real quick.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
no.
making sure.
So
okay.
but yeah, so I enjoy playing We're Not Strangers. This is one of my favorite games. Most people will consider like me to always try to bring deepness or like try to start it, but I do like getting there because I like to get there, but I gotta make sure like we're all there. But
The thinker, like, how do you think this much?
I know,
You think about thinking. Who does this?
I swear I've been working on not thinking so much.
You know what?
It's
and
hard.
I'm sitting next to you, and I'm like, I need to think some fucking more and shut up. And you like, I need to not think, and it's so funny. You know what I mean? And we always end up sitting by each
I
other.
know, but like
so
I
weird.
could be getting a pedicure, and I'm thinking too much about it. Like, is this comfortable? Is okay? Does she like me? Oh, is she uncomfortable with me? Is this too much? Is this too personal? Should she be touching me? Is that right? I don't know. Should I say something? Maybe not. Is that rude?
Y'all know
No.
that
What
TikTok
should-
where it's
you know,
like, I haven't been out in a while. Is this outfit just too much?
Yeah,
Is it too much? That's Alicia getting a
I swear.
pedicure.
It's crazy.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I hope she get the coin. Get the coin. Don't leave it again.
Oh my god, I'm like the opposite. I'm like in a different world.
I fall
Yeah.
asleep in a pedicure chair.
I'm just like thinking about stuff that has nothing to do with where I'm at, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting a pedicure.
I be like sneaking pictures of the girl. I be like, look at all that red skin.
Yeah, that's funny. See, who knew you could have so many different experiences with pedicure? I don't know how you fall asleep.
Look.
Impossible.
Because you know.
Right? Okay. So
I'm like looking at the people like over there, like wondering what their life's about. Like, what are they doing at home?
I be sitting there thinking like,
how
y'all
my
still
boyfriend
get that shit on y'all nails? Like, I just be looking
that
at
is
people getting their
great.
nails
I'm thinking
done.
about everything. And then when they actually talk to me, I be like, huh? My bad. What? And they be like, what color? What color you want? Or I'm like,
That's the only question
I
I
don't
want to be
know.
asked
Let
in
me
a
think
pedicure.
about that.
Don't talk to me. Just ask me what color I want on my toes. Don't talk to me.
really?
Yeah, I don't like to. It's so maybe that is a little rude, but like,
The truth comes out.
Right.
well, like when I'm getting my hair done, when I'm getting my nails done, it's my time to relax.
Yeah.
I don't want to be talked to. Just do your service and just let me be.
I actually heard so many people say that.
See? You know?
Yeah, it's a real.
I have to.
It depended on what.
Do you know the person who does your hair?
My best friend.
And you want to talk to? See, Leslie.
Also, I haven't been to anybody but her in like 2 years.
Okay.
So before her, it was like, no, talk to me. Just and it's not like on no rude stuff. It's just that's my quiet time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm reflecting on whatever I was dealing with before I came here. Cause you playing on my head, you get, you know.
Yeah.
Let me just relax.
That's why I stopped like going to shops because it would be too much talking,
too much going on. Yeah.
So what you all about? What you like to
been up
do?
to?
Yeah.
What that nigga doing?
You're like, don't small talk me.
I be like, well, you know, I'm just chilling. And then they got nothing else to say, and I'm like, dang, did I just make this awkward? You gotta ask. My hair? Are they doing my hair right? Like that's just what start going on. So, but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be working on.
I had the best hairstylist out in BG. She
Really?
got my hair like the small.
Oh wow,
that
yeah.
salon at the small was a girl there. She
you
was
know,
the
when I got
best
to the
with cutting
small, it
hair.
was closing down. Like when I got
You
to
never
BG,
had to go to Elder Beerman? Oh my god,
I worked at Elder Beerman.
I love that.
But that was the only thing that was up.
Oh yeah, they used to have a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
there.
everything was closed down. It was a big party there though, but yeah, we could talk when
after.
we're done.
Cool,
So
that's what's up.
again, thank
we
you
hope
all.
you enjoyed this. Maybe we should put like the link to this game in there.
Yeah, I
You
was
guys
gonna
wanna-
say maybe like
Yes.
well, because I want to know what some more of the cards say. I don't know if you guys do, but maybe once a week we can post one of the questions.
Yeah.
and some, you know.
Yeah, because I love the interaction on the story. Like that was fun. So I could post some
We'll
of the
put
questions.
on there.
A level 1, a level 2, and a level 3 for everyone to dig in and enjoy the game as well. But again, when you play this game with people that you've been known for years or someone you just met, you will realize you're really not strangers. You know, we're all part of this great big world and we're still connected and we still have pieces of each other. And, you know, like, yeah, we share all of this. So, yeah, so peace and love.
Yes. Peace and love. Until again.